What's up, guys? My name is Ricardo, and in this channel I help people create more confidence and more self-belief in themselves through personal development. And it all trickles down into your life, and you have a ripple effect of good things happening in your life when you are doing the right things. And let me start with this. Maybe it's time for you to make better decisions. And let me tell you something about that I've gone through of making bad decisions, because I was a young man. I'm 33 years old now, and when I was young, I used to make the worst decisions ever. I got a DUI when I was young. Just didn't have direction. I kept smoking weed, drinking all the time, and I got in trouble. And all that stuff just pretty much made me get into what's called a victim mentality. How many of you have ever experienced being a victim? How many of you have ever experienced feeling sorry for yourself? I mean, how many of you have ever felt like there is no other way out? Well, that was me. And that's how I got into personal development, how I held myself accountable, how I became responsible. I have faith in my life too. I believe in Jesus. I think that God is with us all the time. And I think that He gives us the tools to put in the work. He gives us the tools to do what we need to do. It's not just like, hey, dummy, I gave you this, but you don't want to do the work. Hey, look, I'm giving you this hardship, but it's the teacher that I want to teach you. The hardship is going to teach you to become the person. And that's so important. It's like, that's why I'm into personal development, because how about we get the youth, the young people, to start personal development. And what is personal development? Let me explain to you what personal development is. It's when you are developing yourself as a person and you're trying to better your life. You're trying to help other people in your life. You want the best of others, and you are showing up as your best self, so that way you can inspire others, so that way they can do the same. You cannot eliminate evil in this world with evil acts. There's got to be some good, and that's how you're going to teach people to do good in this life. And top high performance people, they're always going to show up and do the work. They're always going to be the ones that are going to not make excuses, the ones that are going to say, take action, do this, do that. And then you have the answers, and then oftentimes we find ourselves not doing the things that we need to do. And I want to tell you what that is. Oftentimes, in order to have the breakthrough, you got to do things that make you uncomfortable. I went to Bedros Keuilian's show on Saturday. I had to take off work, and normally Saturdays is where one of my top making service dollars is for me. Because in my business, I am a barber. I'm a full-time barber in Anaheim. The event was in Anaheim. I thought it was my calling. I said, I got to go to this show. Bedros Keuilian, he's a great entrepreneur. He has a great podcast that I listen to, and it's amazing. I'm like, let's get in that room, let's show up, and I got to do something different. So I got uncomfortable. I went over by myself. I shook as many hands as I could, and I got to know as many people as I could. Shout outs to Bedros Keuilian. That show was amazing. Everyone in there was cool. Everyone in there was willing to just like meet and just provide value. And everyone was about it, man. So I loved it. It was amazing. I hope to go to the next one. And that's one example of people getting out of their comfort zone. You know, I hadn't done it probably in a few weeks, maybe in a couple months. I just had a child. So my baby is now 4 months. And it slowed me down a little bit, but that's not going to slow you down in your overall vision and your mission. You know, I tap back into my mission, especially when you're starting to not feel like if you're drifting. Like, I like to call them the people like that just tend to fall off track as a drifter. Don't be a drifter. I was a drifter. I drift often. But guess what? I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to my habits. I'm always going to tap back into showing up. You're not feeling good? Show up. Do the workout. Don't eat that food that you're not supposed to eat. And let me tell you something that I took away from this event. The main thing that I took away from the event was, number one, is your health. That's very critical. And yes, there's strategies and ways for you to tap back into the most optimum level of health in your life. A lot of it has to do with faith. A lot of it has to do with the food you eat. A lot of it has to do with sleep. And the time that you spend. Obviously, no one talked about the latest show. No one talked about the latest movie. Everyone was talking about the optimum levels of high performance that you can get out of your life. Health, fitness, family, finances. It's like that was the conversation the whole time, was business development, personal development, making this world a better place, helping the youth get better. How can you serve others? That was the whole conversation throughout the whole event. And I'm passionate about it because that's just the language that I now speak on a daily basis. I'm into personal development. I have an opportunity to talk to people every single day. Anybody that sits in my chair, we're gonna talk. Maybe if you don't want to talk, I'll respect that, but I'm gonna see how I can serve this person. Maybe it's through a haircut, make them feel confident, give them a compliment. I'm gonna help them boost their self-esteem, their self-image. Maybe ask them about how's their career going. Where is there some areas that you want to improve on this year, man? What are you doing? What is something that you want to do? Things like that. I love that conversation. I love having that. If anybody else asks me, I'm gonna tell them what it is. Like, what is one thing that I'm struggling with, or what is one thing that I feel like I'm at my best, at my peak at. And I'm always developing. It's not just one day. It's not just, I'm just going to develop 1 month out of the year. Like, I'm doing this every day. I'm looking to improve every day. I'm trying to optimize my sleep. I'm trying to make sure that I show up for my team. I'm trying to show up for myself, show up for my family, show up and learn finances. I'm going to get on a call at 11:30 right now with Rob Luna and his academy. I learned there. And then I go back to work. And I'm back at it. Every day, I'm trying to improve. I want to just show people like that it's possible for you to really improve your life. I mean, if I look back in 2020 when I first started my business, I've came a long way. I've improved tremendously by 1,000 times. If I look back at myself in 2020, I can tell you that I didn't know a lot. And now I hope that myself at 33, maybe at 38, I can look back and say, damn, man, I could just tell you, man, look. But it's about experiencing it. It's about living it. It's about just doing it. And then showing up on YouTube. I remember I bought a course for how to develop your YouTube channel, and it was like, buy a backdrop, buy this, or do that. And then it's like, okay, cool, record, cut, and post. And it's like, I never did it until maybe 5 years after that I did the damn course. But hey, I'm here, I'm doing it, I'm showing up, I'm imperfect. And I just wanted to drop some value for you guys, man. Don't stay in a victim mentality. Be grateful. I'm gonna stop this right now, and I'm gonna ask you right now, what are 2 things that you're grateful for? Ready? Go. I'm grateful for this moment right now where I can share this message through this lens to the people that need it. I'm grateful that I'm able to speak and share my message and share the information to people. I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful that I'm able to do this. Much love, guys. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want more, you can follow me on Instagram, Ricardo Slim 2.0. Like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, man. Drop a comment below if you felt like you got any value from this. See you guys on the next video.